Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is Season 3 Episode 15. It's called Subject 13. So in the last episode we had a vortex open up inside an apartment building. I thought it was a hotel at first, but I think it was an apartment building. And, well, 7 people died. An old lady mistook her husband from the other side for her husband in reality, and he had done the same, and it kept the breach open, which raised a lot of questions like, should our side start using that quarantine, the amber, to stop vortexes opening up? And it also made Olivia realise that if a married couple that had known each other for 50 plus years could mistake their counterparts on the other side, then Olivia's got really no right to blame Peter for his mistake. Which wasn't really a mistake, but for him mistaking faux Olivia for the real Olivia. I say the real, they're both real. So lots and lots of questions. Well, lots and lots of different directions that could go. I'd like to know whether our side will use the amber. I think they chose that it was a bad idea, but it might become necessary. So, subject 13. Is this another one of the Phoenixa Quill trial kids that Olivia was part of, the Jacksonville lot? Somehow it feels like you never know until you start watching the show. This is the trouble with Fringe. Its titles can be somewhat misleading. Okay, that's the lake that it happened on, isn't it?
Peter? Darling, it's lunch.
Oh, now we're going to see the aftermath of Walter taking Peter. Walter left a note. I'm going home.
Peter!
Oh, is this on our side? Peter knows how he was taken. So why doesn't he remember this now? That's how Peter nearly drowned. The watcher, the observer, had to save him.
Close your eyes. I want you to ignore everything except the sound of my voice. Try to relax.
So is Peter subject 13?
We discussed that your imagination can take you anywhere you want to go.
Excuse me, Dr. Bishop, your wife is on the phone.
Tell her I'll call her back later.
Well, she said to tell you that she's here, in Jacksonville.
Where is he?
Of course the Dodgers play for Los Angeles.
No, they don't. They play in Brooklyn, and I've seen them.
You were very sick for a very long time. It must have confused you, mixed up your memories, son.
Do not call me that.
Hey.
I am not your son. You are not my father, and she is not my mother. You are not my father. Get off of me. You're not my mother.
So he had to do something, didn't he? He had to wipe his memories, or because we see Walter being portrayed very, very kind, but the stuff he did is still unethical and cruel. So it's a bit of a
We can't keep this up.
No, you can't keep this up.
Crazy.
What's the alternative? Tell him the truth. He'd be locked up.
Take him back. That's really the answer, but that's the answer they don't want to
Have him home well before it got this far.
know about.
It's been 6 months, Walter. I won't keep lying to him like this.
Just
It's not vanity. I can't keep him safe if he doesn't trust me.
please.
That's very true, yes.
I told you. I think the children are the key.
Their ability to cross over was his objective all along. I thought that was just a happy circumstance, side effect, something, that Olivia could do that.
When I say go to bed, I mean go to bed. Don't you run from me. Come here. Get your butt back in.
What the? She just teleport? So she comes from an abusive family, or abusive father?
Ever run from me.
Yes. I was about to say, or so it's trying to portray, but yes, it's an abusive home.
We've been doing this routine for 2 months now. I told you the name of your hamster. I told you
You
where
got
we went.
some wrong.
Yes, and maybe that's because you were confused, because you were so ill.
He makes you say that, doesn't he? Because he's the one who stole me.
Peter, let's just get out of the house today, baby, okay? Let's just get some air.
See, it's a complicated one. Peter's suffering, and they will do everything they can to stop his suffering, except the one thing that they know will work.
You know, tulips don't usually grow in areas like this.
Well, then what are they doing here?
A professor who was working here missed them, so he imagined a tulip that would grow in this climate, and he invented it. He used his brain and his imagination to turn the world into what he wanted it to be. How would you change the world if you could, Peter? What would you wish for?
I wouldn't make stupid flowers grow.
What would you do?
I'd go home.
I suspect her crossing over was triggered by an extreme emotional response.
Her black eye.
So
Yes.
now we need to design a series of experiments around emotional flexibility.
Hey.
We've had a promising development. I think young Olivia may have crossed over. If I'm right, and she has,
Then she can take Peter home. I knew you'd find a way.
I have reason to believe Subject 13, Olivia Dunham,
Oh, she's...
cross over to the other side. I believe that young Olivia may need to be in some kind of heightened emotional state to access her ability. I'm compiling some recordings on my new Betamax.
Oh, we've seen these. Why did he buy a Betamax? Yeah, we've seen these recordings, haven't we? Or we've seen some of them.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Concentrate, Olivia.
I'm not working on this anymore.
Not angry enough.
Anger isn't the answer.
Okay. It's got to be fear then. What are they subjecting her to now? Boredom?
Loneliness isn't the answer either.
Loneliness, right, yeah.
It started to occur to me, William, that fear by itself wasn't the answer.
Oh, okay. Terror?
Walter? Let me out!
Extreme fear, yeah.
Is someone there?
Oh, off the charts, but... Did that murder thing, did that actually happen? I thought that was just a test for Olivia.
Well, it's been a small fire, but everything's under control. Ashley? One of the children have gone missing. A girl, Olivia Dunham. Now, your husband and the others are out looking for her, and I'm sure that everything's going to be fine. Okay.
He's going to see pictures of his world. Ooh. That's her dad. Tulips. White tulip.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for Peter. He told me he's never had peanut M&Ms before.
Oh, he's out by the cubbies.
You know what? Just look there.
Okay, where's he gone?
Peter?
He saw something in the pictures. He's gone to Olivia, hasn't he? He's gone to comfort Olivia. Oh right, we're on the other side now.
Sympathy of the world goes out to Dr. Walter Bishop and his devoted wife, as the entire nation remains aghast at the kidnapping of their only son.
You can't keep drinking yourself into oblivion.
You have a better suggestion about what I should be doing?
Not this.
Yeah.
Should I give up on my son?
Well, you look like you have.
You seem to have.
Put down the bottle and concentrate, Walternut. And then you'll become Minister of Defence or whatever it is. Or is he already that? After developing the Star Wars project.
You fly to Florida every Monday. You work all week, and then you come back and we do this. This is not a marriage anymore.
So what's he doing in Florida? Is he doing the same thing in Florida as normal Walter is?
Hi. Hi. How'd you know I'd come here?
Yeah. Intuition.
Because it's the only drawing that looked happy.
So their bond is formed a lot earlier than either of them remember.
I want to see Dr. Walter.
Okay, you can see him tomorrow, but you said...
No! I have to see him now.
Olivia, you can't see him now, okay? He's...
Olivia, you...
She's got to. She's got to do it while she can.
My stepfather did this. He hits me. That's when I crossed over to the other universe. Look. Can you make him stop hitting me? Please.
Come on, Walter.
Olive?
What?
Olivia. What is it? What's wrong?
Was she on the other side all that time? What? No, Bert, she couldn't have been. What?
This girl is very special to me. And if anything harmful should happen to her, anything to frighten her, or make her uncomfortable in the least, I will not hesitate to inform social services. You understand me?
Oh, you have been warned. Don't think it's enough. It shouldn't, in my opinion, get a second chance.
Hello?
Elizabeth, it's me. I know where our son is. I know where Peter was taken.
So she did cross over. She didn't even realise she'd crossed over. That was so intense. Getting a lot of backstory for Olivia, especially. I didn't, because something happened to Olivia after the trials. She was memory wiped or something. Peter too, probably all the kids. So we haven't really dived much into the backstory of Olivia. So finding out she came from an abusive home with a just disgusting stepfather was quite shocking. And the build up and her actually confessing to Walter, albeit the wrong Walter, but confessing to Walter that it was in fact her father that was hitting her. That was a hell of an emotional scene. Yes, tears were in my eyes. It's a lovely scene. I'm not entirely sure Walter made the right decision, giving the stepfather a second chance. But comments down below, I suppose, because that's a very divisive argument there. Should Walter have just taken Olivia away? Could he have any legal grounds to do that? Of course he could. Of course he could. He could just phone social services and that would work it out. He wouldn't need to work it out. Olivia's confessed. So, yeah, should he have intervened there and then? Or was he right to give the stepdad a second chance? I think the latter. I think he was wrong in giving the guy a second chance. I think he should have phoned social services straight away. But that's just my opinion. The fact that young Peter remembers his own world adamantly. It's not just like a flickering memory. He's very, very adamantly remembers his own world and being taken. So obviously there's been a memory wipe there somewhere in the future of this episode, but in the past of the main storyline. Yeah, very, very intriguing to get that side of the story. Things that we've only seen in sort of like video clips and Walter trying to remember, but obviously he was memory wiped as well. So like I said, all this, the clinical trials and the Jacksonville shit and all that has very much been minute details here and there, and it's good to get a good block of details of what was going on, and from both sides of the universe coin as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye.